Okay, well, as promised, I'm gonna give this a go. I don't really have any expectations of what I'm about to experience. Some people are saying it's just bad, that it's not even so bad that it's good. I'll give it a go. Options. Subtitles on, okay. Controls. Turn around during escape only. Okay. So square and triangle and R2 do nothing. Right, okay. Oh well, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Seeking a connection with others is a sign of weakness. It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups. They act alone and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that. I want to be strong on my own, without a group. If there were only someone who would understand that to adult me.
What? I think there was supposed to be more of a pause in between, like, you know, the line and then to adult me. You've read that out like it's part of the same sentence. Is it PT? Is it Silent Hill 4? Who knows? Is that a hole in the wall to go through? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Maya told me to come here.
Okay, we've got really nice sluggish controls to work with. Yeah, okay. Right, so we're starting off in like an office building kind of thing. From the screenshots that I'd seen, I wasn't sure whether it was like an apartment or what, because I didn't see any video.
This model. Is it this building?
Unless these are meant to be apartments. Okay. The plan to rebuild Kettenstad. An overview. Kettenstad, a town with a long history as a thriving border stronghold. In recent years, those in their 20s have begun leaving en masse, causing concern. The aim of this wide-scale project is to rebuild Kettenstad and restore it to its former glory with the help of Chinese investment firms.
Wow. So this place didn't always suck. Our parents dreamed of this?
Well, people have very strange dreams, unfortunately. Particularly when it comes to Silent Hill. Plans to rebuild Kettenstad have suffered yet another major setback as instability caused by the COVID-19 pandemic has reduced interest from foreign investors. Previous plans to jumpstart the town failed to materialise owing to the monetary instability caused by the 2008 global financial crisis, which forced the plan to involve Japanese corporations and financial institutions to be reconsidered. 2 attempts to rebuild, 2 failures due to unfortunate external circumstances. Kettenstad has struggled to bounce back with increased unemployment. The City Council is considering ways to revitalise the economy by drawing skilled experts to the area, but as of yet, no effective measures have been implemented.
Everyone's losing their futures. It's all adults are. A slave to the system.
The hell was that? Yeah, I don't know if it was me, I wouldn't bring COVID into a game. Unless I was making something that was considerably political and meant to be, you know, a commentary on COVID. And I mean, maybe this is, but...
Where are you, Maya?
Is that what this game is? Is this just like some like fucking commentary on COVID isolation? Sick, incompetent leaders. Is this game going to be a commentary on COVID?
Oh, great. It's locked.
Slowly poisoned and you don't know it. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay. If this is going to be some like ham-fisted commentary on COVID and lockdown and anti-vax and all that stuff, then
I'm trapped. I've always been trapped.
okay. September 28, 2021. Notice of provisional meeting. To all villa residents, we have received many inquiries even, about the management of this building after the recent news. We would therefore like to hold a meeting to explain our policies more formally. We hope you can find the time to attend. Okay.
Maya?
Don't be manipulated, believe your senses. Is this meant to be her?
Did Maya do this? CB. Cherry blossom. That's Maya's signature. She's... amazing.
The city's a blank canvas, begging for us to paint it with our hopes and dreams. I want to show the hidden side of girls, their impulses, their urges. What are you hiding inside? Don't worry about what people think. Be proud.
How could I ever be proud of myself?
Alright. Okay. I don't know, like... as soon as I saw the live action... For a graffiti artist, spray paint and a blank wall are all you need. In Kettenstad, the walls of a particular apartment building are the canvas for several artists, with a new piece showing up every day. What the fuck is that baby noise? Social media star CB features her work here. Given her passion for flowers, it's only fitting that her name is CB, which is short for cherry blossom. CB's art continues to captivate the hearts of the young, so we reached out to her for comment. Keeping her eyes fixed on her new piece, she had this to say. All I'm doing is showing what these girls feel on the inside but can't show on the outside. If any of them connect with the girl in the art, it's probably because they're experiencing the same thing. CB added that the flowers she depicts on the young girls she paints bloom out the scars they bear. Bloom out of the scars they bear. The flowers represent the girls overcoming past traumas, or at least they desire to do so.
Everyone can see how talented she is. I couldn't be more different.
What is this fucking... Okay. Can't pick that up, can't interact with it now. Was that there before?
Who's there?
Emily, you alright? You asleep? Still asleep? Sorry for the late reply, I fell asleep.
That's a relief.
Okay. Like, does this character, like, not have any fucking commentary about where the hell they are and... Like, are they just accepting this? What the fuck?
What's with this place? Why all the sticky notes?
Loser! Stupid! Liar! Crazy! Crybaby! Ugly! I hate you, dumb! Go away!
She never said anything nice.
Okay. Is this a commentary on being in lockdown with parents? Child abuse / neglect in Kettenstad. A recent statistical survey has shown the rate of child abuse in Kettenstad last year was nearly double that of the average in other developed nations in Europe. The recent economic strife and its resulting poverty are thought to be the cause.
My mom loved me.
Okay. Is the enemy in this game that's going to be chasing you around just going to be like your mother?
Antidepressants. I've taken enough medication.
Okay.
This is all your fault! Bad things happen because of you!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mom.
Look who it is. I don't know.
Am I safe? Where did it even go? What the fuck was that thing?
Teenage suicides continue at infamous building. A rundown apartment complex in Kettenstadt has become known for its suicides, with teenage girls jumping from its roof practically every year. Despite repeat attempts, the building, abandoned ever since the development/management company declared bankruptcy, remains easily accessible. The young and unemployed are not deterred by the building's grim reputation, though with many continuing to enter it and young graffiti artists using it for their work. Meanwhile, local resident security concerns continue to grow. Right, okay.
Not Maya, too. She has been acting weird lately.
Here's another masterpiece.
Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. With most flowers, the rot sets in, then they fall. That's the price of new life. Not cherry blossoms, though. They bloom beautiful, they fall beautiful. That's how I want my life to be.
Why is she not replying? Come on! I have to find her.
Right, okay, so, like, I'm guessing that this was devved in Japan. By a Japanese team. And I'm guessing that, you know, this is just a demo. It's kind of a startup project. It might be a kind of trial of sorts to see whether Konami want to continue working with them. Sorry, Konami want to continue working with them. And so I get the impression that they've used like a Japanese acting cast for live action sequences, and then they're just overdubbing it for any other audience, just to save on the budget, because, you know, you can't necessarily consider, say for instance, a Western audience to be the main audience for this, because you don't know, and yeah, cut some corners, film a live action sequence with, you know, a single actor from a single country, and then just overdub the rest. And of course they're Japanese, so, you know, they're gonna get someone local to do it. But the problem with that is that it's just, it really highlights the budget that you're working with when you do that. It's just really jarring that, like, you've just taken footage of, like, this girl who's, like, obviously speaking Japanese, and you've just overdubbed it. Particularly when we're playing as, I don't know, is either the character is, like, German, but we're hearing English as English speakers, because that's my language default on this system, and the character isn't meant to be American or anything. It's just that the voice actor is for this localization, this language. But it's just you've got like an American voice actor telling this story of a girl who's meant to be German, I'm guessing, in a German city, and she's receiving like video messages, or she's having flashbacks at least, of live action sequences of a Japanese girl speaking Japanese, which is overdubbed. I'm like, I mean, for starters, like, personally, I would love to play more games with subtitles. If this girl is in fact meant to be German, like, we can play it in German. I've got no problem with that. I mean, I could technically go into the settings and just have the well, I guess maybe not. But like, if it had been explained ahead of time, oh, this is set in Germany, and like the language is in German, like you're going to be playing this with subtitles, that would have been absolutely fine, and it would have like cut out at least some of that kind of globe-trotting craziness that's going on with
That monster.
the way that the game's telling the story.
Right?
We still would have had the
Is this studio?
we still would have had all the bizarre stuff with the girl in Japan doing live action. Like, I was kind of laughing before, just as soon as I saw live action, because
The famous suicide spot.
like, I don't know, like, I would never go for live action in a game. I get it if it's like one of those FMV, like you know, video games where you're kind of watching a story unfold and you're picking branches of whichever way the story's going to go, because that's the purpose of that kind of game. Like, I get that, but I don't know, like, if it was up to me, I'd never have live action mixed with a video game, personally. Inside the fog of social media, solitude and anxiety in teenagers. All of the teenagers interviewed said they were ashamed of the risque selfies they posted online. They also claimed they experienced anxiety over not getting any likes on such photos. What all of the kids had in common was extremely low self-esteem. The greater their anxiety and lower their confidence, the more pronounced their reactions were to positive attention. The sense of fulfillment they experienced after getting a like online is difficult for adults to comprehend. Furthermore, even when acknowledged, the teenagers still could not view their actions positively and quickly reverted to despair, seeking more attention to fill the void. Teenagers who are not yet psychologically mature run the risk of experiencing this toxic quest for validation. I mean, we're getting hints of a few themes here. There's COVID, there's neglectful parents, there's young kids, you know, navigating the pitfalls of the internet, and themes of suicide. Like, topics-wise, like, I do think it is important that games do explore that kind of territory. I don't have a problem with Silent Hill games exploring that territory, if we're talking about the franchise in particular. Oh, I probably wouldn't have gone like in the COVID direction with Silent Hill, because it's just, Silent Hill as a property is something that I would try to keep a little bit more distance from real world events and just kind of keep it more to just intimate stories that are just a character study. And yeah, so I don't really have a problem with this so far in terms of the themes. I feel like the way that it's presenting itself with the live action and stuff is
Creepy. Maya. I hope you're alright.
like, there's a couple of jarring things. I mean, there's the fact that the character isn't like, she's just acknowledged it there, but really she should be freaking the fuck out. She should have been the entire time about like where, like before the monster thing turned up, like what the fuck is this? Where the hell am I? What's going on? Why have I just woken up on the floor?
doesn't get it.
Gotcha. So you don't really like this place. I get it. People in this town see graffiti as nothing but trashy doodles. And my classmates talk about me. Might not be a bad idea to leave town, actually. The great thing about graffiti is the world's your canvas. And as long as I'm with you, I can have fun anywhere.
There's no way out.
Okay.
Maya, are you here?
But yeah, I mean, I suppose that we'll just see what happens with the themes in this game, and
Is this your studio? Are these Maya's sketches? These aren't even finished. And they look this good. They seem happy. A new life. So full of life. Maya? Why won't she reply? Where are you? Am I going crazy?
yeah. So anyway, I guess we'll just see whether this game decides to kind of stick to a theme and not just try to pull from everything just for the sake of being topical. I guess we'll see, you know, if it nails anything.
It's beautiful. Who did Maya have in mind? Did you post this too? Even more followers. I lost followers again. Some new followers here. I need to upload stuff like this to get as many likes as Maya.
Sexy. Loving it.
Oh god.
Stop with the boring photos already. No sexy stuff, no followers.
Wow. You hate your followers? Congrats on reaching your follower goal.
Come on! We want sexy pics already! Just stop! Please! I'm sorry. You have your own situation to deal with. I was out of line. I was thinking selfishly. I'm so sorry.
No, I shouldn't have gotten mad like that.
Thanks, Anita. accepted Maya's death yet?
Huh?
Why did she jump from the villa? Why did she have to die?
Maya's dead? Wait. Maya's really dead? How could I forget that?
But you didn't.
All right, Anita? Hello? Hello?
Then who's this?
Find it.
Who?
I mean, I'm guessing that the suicide spot in the atrium of the apartment buildings before was like a place that many people had apparently committed suicide. I think they would have done something about that if that was the case. But like, she looked down there, and no. Nope. Nope.
Where am I?
You're just asking that now.
Maya died. But her art lives on. Even more followers. No one is ever going to notice me. This is where Maya jumped from.
Bad things happen because of you!
Maybe I can be like her. Here goes.
What? That was it? And the hole's bigger now. What?
Am I back at the villa? But why didn't I die?
Alright, okay, okay. Yeah, so like that wasn't it, but like it's just the fact that they threw that splash message up, like made it feel like that was it, and maybe that was the point, but as if to go, ha! Yeah, we'll use this moment to
My battery.
brush aside serious sentiments about suicide to give you a gotcha with the fact that the demo isn't really over. Post-credit sequence. Right, so this is no exit. Right, so that's where you meant to exit. I'm guessing once you find it. Swinging light. Yeah, so this is like a glorified PT loop, basically.
Bad girl gets an empty plate.
Yeah, so we're in a loop. I'm guessing this girl's jumped off the roof before. Anyway, as I was saying before, like, she must have known about Maya's suicide. I mean, obviously she has, and she's meant to be in, like, a fugue state, I guess, in some sort of purgatory, but, like, she looked at the renowned suicide spot.
What? Who would do this?
Yeah, she looked at the renowned suicide spot before, and like you could see the tribute thing. I mean, it was blurry, but you could see the tribute thing on the floor, the card. Now, whilst I didn't know who was on that card thing, surely even from that distance she would have seen it and been like, "Oh, yeah, Maya's dead." Not quite bullseye. Okay.
Wait, it's back on? How could somebody do this? Some people really have nothing better to do. Wait. I bet it was these guys.
Yeah, it probably was these guys, actually. Got anything in your bag? No? Right, okay.
What's this?
It's the hole getting bigger, I'm guessing.
This is just like before. You're so good to me, but you're leaving me behind. Did Maya really not say anything? Like, at all?
So what'd you think of the book? The author killed themselves when they were young. Something beautiful from something tragic. It's kinda enchanting, isn't it? I wonder what they were thinking right before they died. Anyway, I didn't think you'd share your thoughts in a letter. You really are shy, aren't you? I actually kinda like that, though. You write in a really flowery and passionate way. I can't wait to read more.
Oh, okay. Letters.
Wonder what those guys are talking about. Fortune telling?
What?
A lot of people are getting into that, huh? You don't believe in that stuff? Well, I think there's something real about it. My great-grandmother was a fortune teller. I hear people here used to treat her like some sort of prophet. But they all eventually turned on my great-grandmother. Guess you can predict other people's futures, but not your own.
Okay. Belief in the Witch of Kettenstad. Those who believe in the Witch of Kettenstad share many practices with modern Wiccans, such as praying for a bountiful harvest and goddess worship. What sets the practice apart is its slight blend of both Western and Eastern customs. As for what led to the mixing of customs, there is one rather creative theory. During the joint efforts of Japanese and German entrepreneurs and labourers in the 1930s to foster economic growth and prosperity, there was an exchange in cultural beliefs, giving rise to the belief in witches. Okay.
Tarot cards. No point predicting my future.
Did I read this before? Yeah. Okay. In Japanese culture, there has long been a sense of beauty and sacrifice, with harakiri, killing oneself by slicing one's stomach, being a prime example. The idea was that by taking your own life, you symbolically purge the world of your transgressions and purify yourself. This concept can be confusing to many Westerners, with young people incorrectly assuming the Japanese yearn for a beautiful way to die. Modern Japanese people, however, do not view suicide in such a positive light anymore, and the life they value is not the biological variety, but rather a social one where death is needed to protect that life.
If you want food, do what I say.
Okay. Come on, when's the next chase sequence? This is all your fault, everything. You're a heartless bitch. You stole my only friend, my place in this world, all of it. And you don't even care. I'm invisible to you. I fucking hate you. You're not talented, you're not special. You call those shit stains art. You came out of nowhere and ruined everything. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of my life, you piece of shit freak. Okay. Was that like a diary entry that this character's written in a moment of jealousy of once the two had had a spat one time? Deutschland Medical University School of Medicine orientation. Dear incoming freshmen, welcome to Deutschland Medical University. Founded in 1709, DMU is one of Europe's oldest and most revered institutions. Its state-of-the-art research facilities eagerly await your arrival. Orientation details: September 24th, 2021, 11:30 till 1. School of Medicine Central Lecture Hall. Please wear a mask.
The college Amelie wants to go to. Too hard on myself, huh? Amelie's the only one who thinks that.
Isn't that like a famous fucking like meme image or something? I haven't been able to study since my brother came back for Christmas break. He's nice and doesn't interrupt my studies or anything, but I can't stand him staring at me. I know he was probably just messing with me back then, but I've been scared of him ever since. It's made me hate any guy looking at me. I can't believe other girls walk around school and town showing so much skin. I think I'm finally finding my study groove. My test scores are really good. I'm worried about how much my parents are fighting recently, though. They were yelling at each other again today. I asked Mum why, but she wouldn't say. This is it. Test day tomorrow. Mum told me I should be proud of myself since I've worked so hard, so I'm feeling great. That's not my real mum, but I know she loves me and I love her. Mum, I'm going to ace this test tomorrow for you and Dad. Okay. So has Amelie, you know, done the deed as well? Is that why we're able to communicate with her? I'm finally focused on my studies, so I think I might pull an all-nighter. It won't be good for my skin. I can just hear people calling me troll and nerd, but I don't care. I have to make it to college in the city. Mum and Dad are counting on me to do well. I'll make them proud by getting it into my first choice. Alright, time to hit the books till morning. COVID again. Dad was talking today about how there was a plan to rebuild the town. They were going to use a bunch of funding from China to turn the town into something better, but everything got cancelled due to COVID. Sure, it would have been nice if it had gone through, but I just couldn't see it happen, even if things had worked out. Not in this place. It hasn't been special since I was little. There's nothing to do. The buildings are ancient. It's a dump. My future isn't here. It's in the city, where college life is waiting for me. Everything's riding on my entrance exam next year. I have to get out before my brother comes back. Alright, okay. Like, have all three of these...
Stay home alone!
Have all three of these girls committed suicide? I got some materials for my first choice in the mail today. I'm going to be a college freshman. I'm so happy. I still can't believe it. Mum, Dad, I think I'm going to study my ass off and be the best daughter ever. Thank you so much for everything. Mum and Dad are yelling at each other. They're talking about bankruptcy. Wasn't everything supposed to work out even without that rebuilding plan? So this means they're out of money, right? Does this mean I can't go to college? All that hard work was for nothing. No, wait. Don't leave me, Mum. I can't stay here. I can't be stuck here with my brother. Mum just left. She told me to get out of the way. I have to get out of here. I want to disappear, but where would I go? This is all a bad dream.
Amelie hated the way her brother looked at her. I bet she wants to leave to get away from all that.
Young student found dead, possible suicide. September 25th. At around 10 a.m. on the 24th, a local resident reported seeing an 18-year-old female high school student fall from the roof of a Kettenstadt apartment building. The girl was rushed to the hospital and was pronounced dead 2 hours later. According to school staff, the girl was distraught over not being able to attend college due to troubles at home. No note or diary was found, but police still believe her death may be a suicide.
Amelie's not like this, though. Right?
Oh. Am I not meant to be going down here?
It won't open.
So, is that the room I was in when the chase began the last time? I don't know. I'm a bit confused by the geography of this. Right. I mean, I remember where I've been. That's not what I'm talking about. I just...
School.
These are some tall fucking kids. Nope. I'm not going through there. No. Or am I actually meant to turn around and go back? So, is that what they were telling me to do? No. Oh, right.
Get out, you freak!
Slut! Your arm's fucking weird!
Freak!
Cocky piece of shit! Shut your whore mouth!
Get out, you freak!
Oh, it's the twisty hallway. Right, okay. Oh, okay. Did I just go in a circle? Yeah. The light. Right.
Why are you chasing me?
Because they couldn't come up with anything else for gameplay.
Not again. Not again. What did I do to deserve this?
Good question.
Oh, what the fuck am I supposed to find?
The gameplay. Find the gameplay! Huh? January 31st, I haven't really been in a good mood since this morning. I tried to lose myself in my graffiti, but I wasn't feeling it. Maybe it's because Mum and I argued this morning. Probably not, we've clashed before. I've known for a long time we value different things. Is it because my classmates teased me? I doubt it. They don't know me, they're just taking their issues out on someone. It's got to be because I lost that special person and the hope he gave me, right? Why do I feel like this? I've never felt like this before. Take it this is just the same.
This guy looks familiar. They're hurt. Where are you going? Yeah, that's right. Amelie.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see? Come closer then. Wait a sec. You two are from my class. Those glasses look good on you. Sorry, she's so cute. I couldn't help myself. Feel free to stop by anytime. You're always welcome.
Maya only ever cared about Amelie. She didn't see me. I was invisible to her.
Was it your online campaign of hatred that led Maya to kill herself? Is that where we're going?
The library. So I'm back at school.
Well, fuck that, I'd rather be in Silent Hill.
There's no beauty in any of this. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something. I borrowed that book you wanted. I finished it, so it's all yours. I wrote my impressions in a letter. Read it when you get home, okay?
was it? That book.
Kettenstadt, the town cursed by a witch. Malicious magic to blame for city slump. Kettenstadt continues to see a rapid decline in its population. The birth rate is at May 0.7, less than half of the German national average of 1.6. Miscarriages are also at 31%, more than double the average of 15%. The economy is in a shambles, and the once booming industrial city has failed to revitalize itself twice. A number of researchers studying the occult point to a witch as the cause of the economic downturn in Kettenstadt. The witch was a Japanese woman who used her clairvoyance to influence economic development in the town in the 1930s. Researchers believe she was hunted down and killed. Before her death, she was believed to have placed a curse on the town, stymieing its growth.
So, it is a curse. But why me? Why do I have to be cursed like this?
On my phone?
Find what in a place like this?
The Witch Hunt of Kettenstadt. In 1930s Germany, the town of Kettenstadt attracted wealthy entrepreneurs and enjoyed a period of economic prosperity. Behind that success, though, was supposedly a Japanese woman who used her clairvoyance and mystical powers to guide the entrepreneurs. She would come to be known as the Witch of the Far East and would be greatly respected by the German people. However, in 1947, the entrepreneurs suffered great losses. A large fire spread throughout their industrial parks, losing them the majority of their factories. The Witch of the Far East, who was hospitalized, jumped off of the roof of the hospital and killed herself. The witch had been diagnosed with an unknown illness, and many believed the fires pushed her over the edge. Some citizens, however, claimed that a witch hunt was to blame. They argued the witch's rise to prominence angered the mayor's party, who used the chaos from the fires as a cover for murder. There is no evidence to support this claim, and many now view it as a mere conspiracy theory, but the mayor's party did manage to regain influence in the town after the witch's death. Since then, citizens have started to believe any stroke of bad luck is a result of the witch's curse.
Looks like there's space for a book here. Wait, I think I know these.
Right.
No way.
So number 2 is missing and should be in the locker.
It's like that other school. Why does this always happen?
I've never seen a man like that before. That's not true. Maya's locker. No, it's not here. It wasn't here before either. What? is it locked? Is there something I don't want to see? It won't open.
Two. 0. 3. 1. Alright, okay. Yeah, okay, so 0, 1, 3, 2. So 0, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, okay.
I know what's inside, and I can't look away. Here it is. What's this letter? Was it inside the book?
Remember when I said I wanted to live like a cherry blossom? To be beautiful and dignified for a fleeting moment, simply by letting go of life. Daring to bloom, knowing it won't last. And so falling in vivid color. I wish I could live like that. I want to experience true beauty, if only for a moment. I met someone who made me feel different. He showed me a whole new world. Gave me hope. I honestly thought he could help me find a new me. I felt it with all my heart. But people didn't understand us. Didn't want that from us. In the end, they took my hope from me. They took him away. People who can't achieve beauty seek comfort in others. They fear anyone different, hate them, try to tear them down. I can't take much more of this. I wish you and I could run away together, Amelie. Just me and you.
Maya. She was asking Amelie for help. But I just... Maya, you have everything. You're way more talented than me. So, why? Why take Amelie from me, who acted like I wasn't even there? Amelie is my friend. She's mine! I only wanted to take her down a bit. She was taking Amelie away from me. She wouldn't pay attention to me. How was I supposed to know she'd actually kill herself?
No, I'm back in control. Okay. Yeah. I didn't really feel like I had. I actually tried to use the quick turn there, and I didn't really feel like I had the
Sorry.
fucking opportunity to turn around. Oh, because it's not a quick turn. Turn around during escape. So it's purely to look behind you. For fuck. Right. Okay. I'm thinking it's a fucking 180-degree turn. It's not. Right. Okay.
Are you here to punish me?
Yeah. How about we just fucking skip that entirely? Right. Was I meant to do that? I don't think I was I?
Maya, I finally get it. I know what you wanted me to find.
Anita, what's up?
I'm so sorry, Amelie. Maya died because I killed her.
What are you talking about?
You and Maya wrote letters to each other, right?
Yeah, but then Maya jumped off the villa roof.
Well, there was supposed to be one in the last book you had, too.
What?
That letter. That letter was a message for you.
Why are you telling me this, Anita?
I was jealous of Maya. I was afraid she'd take you away from me. My mom was right. I should never have been born. Oh, wait, Anita, calm down. die. This doesn't end. How many times do I have to go through this?
No, sorry. I ended up heading to the roof of the villa. Couldn't help but think of the girl who jumped to her death last year. Actually, a lot of girls killed themselves here. All teens, supposedly. Now the place is a famous spot for people to kill themselves. Looking down from the roof, I could see how high up I was. The thought of a light breeze sending me flying made me feel a little queasy. Were they not scared? What was going through their heads? Were they jumping away from something or to something? Okay. Is this just a dead end? Okay.
Don't you dare go outside!
Okay. The Silent Hill phenomenon. The suicide rate has increased around the world, in large part due to the struggles brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. With countries still unsure how best to handle the issue, these trying times have also given rise to a strange phenomenon in many areas. Those affected suddenly claim to see fog, even on fair weather days, and lose consciousness shortly after. This has come to be known as the Silent Hill phenomenon, named after a similar event that occurred in an eponymous US town. The first to propose a theory explaining why this could be happening is Dr. Triple X, a social psychologist at Triple X University, who had the following to say on the matter. To one who is psychologically unstable, fog represents uncertainty and sensory illusions. When in a state of high stress, one's vision may become obscured or tunneled, as if one is wandering through a dense fog or mist. Societal uncertainty or apprehension about the future manifests as fog, thus blurring the lines between illusion and reality. As time goes on, we are seeing more and more cases of the Silent Hill phenomenon. In response, Dr. Triple X called for a rapid rebuilding of society, as well as a stronger emphasis on counselling and mental health care for the young. Anyway. Yeah, more of the same. Okay.
Wait, me and my mom lived here. This is our living room.
And it's the most god-awful looking place in this entire game. Why is there like a blurry, like, stock photo? December 29th, 2011. I finally lost touch with him. I'll never see him again. I thought I'd found my happily ever after, but it was all a dream. However, I haven't lost everything. I still have my children. My cute little angels who light up my life. We're in another loop.
Why won't you listen to a damn thing I say?
You ordered pepperoni! My new man showed up to my place today with pizza. Children definitely need a father, but they still won't take to him. He looked annoyed when he left. I hope he doesn't hate me. My daughter drew a picture of our family. We're smiling and holding hands. I wish she would have drawn him as well. Maybe she doesn't realise he might join our family. She is slower than other kids her age. I'm sure she'll catch up and pass them soon enough. I know how to raise a child. I'm a good mother. I'm nothing like that heartless bitch who raised me. I won't fill my children with hate and fear. Alright, okay. I thought we were just going to kind of like loop through that room forever. He showed up again with a smile on his face and a pizza in his hands from the new place he was raving about. My daughter hated the pizza though. She's extremely picky. I should probably teach her to eat things she doesn't like. I know I was forced to eat things I hated when I was a kid, but I guess it has to be done. The kids finally blew up in front of him today. He was exhausted from work and said he just wanted to relax. He makes me feel so good, but I can't do the same for him. Maybe I'm not strict enough with them. We need him for a happy life, and I need them to realise that. I know it's probably a little harsh, but maybe if they don't see the light for a while, they'll finally see the light in him. He told me the banging on the closet door was making it hard for him to unwind. If they would just be quiet for a little bit, everything would be fine. What's wrong with them? He doesn't visit as much as he used to. If I don't figure something out, I may never see him again. So that's over the space of a couple of months. Has my height changed? I seem to be smaller than I was before.
I'm giving up my life for you!
Miss Krista Planert, we have reached out to you repeatedly but have yet to receive a response. We take this to mean that you have no intention of remedying this issue. You are in violation of German Civil Code Article 1631, Section 2. Accordingly, the Federal Court has instructed us to take your children. Should you have any objections to this, please contact us as soon as possible. Frank Fisher, Kettenstadt Child Welfare Centre. Okay. Is this a different book? Yeah, okay. I thought it was the same book from before. Everything seems to be going well now that we've been going out on dates. He was worried about my kids, so he bought them a bunch of books and toys. That should be enough to keep them occupied, right? I've been going out so much lately that I've left the place in a bit of a mess. I should clean it, but by the time I get back I have no energy. I got contacted by the Child Welfare Centre. I guess some nosy bitch or asshole in my building reported hearing a child crying at night in my place. The fuck do they know? He hasn't called me much lately. Am I destined to be alone? Everyone else is out enjoying life while I'm working my ass off raising kids. Why am I the fucking bad guy? If I hadn't had children, maybe I'd be planning my summer vacation with my friends right now. Nothing matters anymore. I'm just crawling through life. I know what's going on in the closet, but I can't look. I just want to be happy. What's wrong with that? I'm done.
Stop.
Body found dead in a refrigerator, mother arrested. The boy was found dead today in a refrigerator in the home of his 41-year-old mother, person A, who was arrested by local authorities for hiding the body. Person A claims to have locked her son in the closet for more than a day to punish him, and when she noticed he wasn't moving the next morning, she hid his lifeless body in the refrigerator. Investigators are conducting an autopsy to determine the cause of death. According to the investigation, person A's daughter ran to a neighbour's house to call the police and report her mother for neglect. When detectives arrived at the house, they discovered her brother's body in the refrigerator and arrested the mother after she confessed to her crime.
You disobeyed me again! You can just stay in there!
Don't lock me in here! Let me out!
This is all your fault! Bad things happen because of you! Never a bit more! You're a burden! You're my mother! Yeah, that's exactly it! My mother yelled at me! And me! Locked me up! She inflicted the curse on my room, and I gave it life!
Let me out! Please don't leave me! Mom! Please don't leave me! Please don't leave me! I'm a curse. You always said you'd be better off without me.
You're not my daughter! You're a burden! A curse from my mother!
You're wrong, Mom. I am your daughter. And just like you, I'm cursed. Why am I seeing this room here in the villa? I tried so hard to forget this place.
That'll be why. I've no idea where the fuck I'm going.
What are you hiding inside?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm looking for. I've no fucking clue.
Yourself.
Right, okay.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see?
I've no idea where the fucking hell this door is. Oh, fucking hell, man.
I'm sorry, Mom!
For fuck's sake. It's here. Right, okay. Dude, fuck this, man.
When will this end?
Good fucking question. Right, which hallway is this? Fuck me. Oh my god, this is fucking awful. Right, how the fuck was I supposed to fucking dodge that exactly?
I really like what you drew me way back. You're into art, right? You could audit an art class.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see? What are you hiding inside?
Right. Now here's the thing. Where the hell is the door?
Am I gonna be alone forever?
Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Right. I've been really absorbed in my work lately. I decided to paint the girls who jumped off the villa roof. I'd like to think they'd left this place for something better. I think I might finally be free of my despair because I've never felt this inspired. I'm going to put every last bit of myself into this piece. My roof piece is almost done. It might actually be my crowning achievement, but once this is done, then what? Do I have it in me to come up with something even better? How much longer can I enjoy the fame and praise I get now? Is there despair and disappointment waiting for me right around the corner? The sadness that gripped me before has closed its way back into my mind. I guess it was always there. Who knows how often it'll show up? The thought makes my skin crawl. Maybe I should just end things while I'm still happy. Go out on a good note. I wish I could talk to someone about all this. So, what do I need to do now? Go to the roof?
It won't open.
Okay. At approximately 1 p.m. on the 12th, popular graffiti artist CB Maya Akel Hindenburg was found collapsed on the grounds of an apartment building in Kettenstadt. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. The death of the 18-year-old girl comes as shock to not only local community members but also to those who were familiar with her work. Authorities believe the cause of death may be suicide, but given her popularity and the lack of warning signs to her peers, they have not ruled out foul play and are proceeding with a full-scale investigation.
Wait. She killed herself half a year ago? Then that means I've been here this whole time? What'll it take for you to forgive me? Please, end this. Just let me die. Is this me? When did she draw this?
I want to show the hidden side of girls. Their impulses, their urges. What are you hiding inside? Don't worry about what people think. Be proud.
So, she did notice me. was so happy when my mom liked the first picture I drew. I could have had a different life, too. I guess someone finally did love me. You actually noticed me. I never thought you would. Emily, what should I do?
Anita, what's up?
I'm sorry, Emily. I'm such a piece of shit. I had no idea she'd do that.
What are you talking about? Did something happen?
I thought I was invisible. That I didn't matter. No matter what anyone said. I didn't listen.
Anita?
But you and Maya, both of you did see me. I should have figured that out sooner.
Anita? Wait. Where are you right now?
Thank you, Emily. You were always there for me. I'm going to go apologize to Maya now.
Wait! Anita! Calm down. Just listen to me.
Emily. Emily.
I am here for you, Anita.
Seeking a connection with others is a sign of weakness. It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups. They act alone and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that. But I don't really mind. I just want someone to understand me. For those I love, and for those who love me, I want to keep moving forward and never look back to 18-year-old me.
Okay. It wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Moving day. It feels kind of scary leaving my hometown, but I'll be fine. I
sorry, but if there's one thing that I hate about Silent Hill soundtracks, it's the ballads. I get why that splash message is coming up. It was just really weird and jarring that it came up like in the middle of the game after the first time she jumped, and then like it was like a cheap trick it was like, oh, there's more, and like you probably shouldn't. I don't know whether they just like threw it up on screen because it was after the first time she jumped, so they were like, oh, we need to put this here, or whether it was just like a cheap fucking like, oh, there's more to the game actually. We tricked you. You thought it was over. It's not. And you probably shouldn't do it with that particular splash message. But anyway, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was a bit ham-fisted, and some of the subtext that they were bringing into it with like COVID and all that kind of stuff, I was just like, why are you going there? It just felt like a cheap way to be relevant, or to make it feel relevant, because it wasn't making a statement on COVID or COVID isolation or anti-vax or anything like that. I don't know why they went there, because it wasn't a game about COVID. Yeah, like the whole thing with the live action footage, I don't understand why they did that, because it just, that felt like a weird disjointed kind of way of presenting the story, because obviously you get the voice acting from Maya later on when you're reading the journal entries and stuff, and that's coming from like an American voice actor, just like the main character. And then you're getting the live action scenes with the Japanese actress, which is overdubbed, and I don't know why they didn't just have Maya be present like Amelie was, in the sense that like you don't need any live action footage or anything. It's just a picture, you know, it's just like a headshot or a painting or a drawing or something. I don't know why they did the live footage thing. It just made it feel cheap. Live action footage in games just makes your game feel cheap. And like, I'm not begrudging them for lacking budget. Like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and shit on them for not having money. But you can not have money and just avoid stylistic choices like those. So yeah, the live action footage was weird. Gameplay wise, obviously, it's not exactly riveting stuff. The whole kind of walking around, exploring stuff was okay, it's fine. I can play stuff like that, but the problem is that there's just not enough, because like you didn't even really give us puzzles to kind of work with. And the chase sequence, the couple of chase sequences like in the earlier parts of the game were just too straightforward and just like very rote and just trivial stuff we've seen 1,000 times before. And then you get the chase sequence like at the very end where you're in the labyrinth and you gotta find the 5 pieces of paper or photos or whatever they were to get out, and it's just like that whole section, that labyrinth, I could have probably memorized where like the exit was, but I just didn't give a crap. So I was just kind of running through it, just like, I'm just going to brute force this and I'm going to run around until I find it. Some of the themes and stuff that it touches on, like, I don't have a problem with. We probably should have more stories about the pressures that teenagers face, the pressures that women face, the harassment and the abuse that they deal with, in particular with regards to like the online art community, the way that people interact on Twitter, the whole social media mess that we're in, because that's what the short message is. Obviously, it's how damaging, it's how like even something that's like barely a sentence can be incredibly life-changing for the recipient, depending on what's said. So yeah, I mean, that's all fine. It's just that I don't know whether games like Silent Hill 2 gave the impression that Silent Hill is a place where people who've committed horrible crimes come and then they can be forgiven for everything and then just walk off into the sunset. Because like Silent Hill isn't some like place where you go to, you know, as long as you get put through some emotional turmoil for a night, then you can clear your conscience and then just leave and, you know, get out of town the next morning. So there's a bit of a conflict with the way that the game's telling a story, in the sense that like she's received this text message at the very end saying, you know, from Amelie saying, oh, don't leave me, I need you, etc. Realistically, no, if this character has been, you know, waging an online hatred campaign that has led to the suicide of somebody, I think, you know, realistically she'd probably be found out, and it'd be one of those cases that we'd be seeing on YouTube footage of the trial, and I don't know what this story is meant to be suggesting, that like as if, oh well, because her friend needs her and because she hasn't confided in her friend all the brutal details of the stuff she's been saying online to make Maya kill herself or whatever, that, you know, oh, everything's going to be rosy now. I don't know if because of things like the Leave ending from Silent Hill 2, that Silent Hill runs the risk of just being this place where people get tortured for a night for like the really awful shit that they've done, and like I said, they, so long as they come out the other side, then they just get to go on with life. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But then again, of course, this isn't set in Silent Hill, so like, I really do hate this branching concept that the games are now starting to show, where Silent Hill isn't Silent Hill anymore, Silent Hill is anywhere. It's just like, Twin Peaks isn't Twin Peaks if it all of a sudden shows up in fucking Jakarta or something, you know what I mean? And I know in the third season of Twin Peaks they did that stupid thing where other shit was happening in like, what was it, New York or something like that, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of that either. It seemed to borrow elements from every Silent Hill game. The whole kind of, you've done something awful and forgotten it, this comes from Silent Hill 2. It was reminding me of Downpour in a way, when you were being chased and the screen was, you know, going all static. It was kind of reminding me of the chase sequences in Downpour. Atmospherically, it felt kind of like The Room in a way. Obviously, it's borrowed a lot from PT in the sense that you're looping through areas. It just seemed like a mishmash, a hodgepodge of various Silent Hill ideas that we've seen before, and cobbled together with less gameplay, because you're just kind of walking around picking up notes like that. That's pretty much the extent of the gameplay, to the extent that like 3 of the main buttons on the pad I've been using don't have a function. And if you are going to do that, I think you, like, at the very least you need puzzles, and this game didn't really have traditional puzzles. But yeah, I don't know, it was more polished than I thought it was going to be, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know what this is kind of in aid of, because it's not a demo, it's just like a short, like 2-hour game that you play through. It hasn't been made to kind of sell anything else. I'm guessing it was just like kind of a proof of concept kind of thing that this team were doing to, I'm guessing like to arrange future work with Konami. But yeah, not really remarkable. It wasn't the worst game I've ever played, but I don't know, it was it's not going to be something that I'm going to be talking about in like 20 years time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so there you go, I've played through it. I don't know what I'll be putting up next. I downloaded the Ludo demo, which will probably be somewhat similar. I'll go through that at some point. I have a Dead Space remake playthrough that I'm kind of halfway through, and I'll start uploading that, I guess. But yeah, that was the short message, and let me know what you thought of it. I mean, again, I don't like hate this, I'm not angry about it, but it's just not massively remarkable. And yeah, it wasn't so bad that it was funny either. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know, let me know what you thought of the short message if you've played it. I'll see you sometime soon with whatever I upload next. There's no real plan yet. I might do the Ludo demo or something, but I'll say when I come to it. Catch you later.